see a light at the end of this tunnel. I thought that this would be my life for the rest of my life.
I felt like I could deal with it. And when I realized that I couldn't deal with it, I just lied to myself and said, well, this is just the way my life is going to be.
As a bariatric surgeon, I'm privileged to be a big part of people's life. We do prolong life. We do change life for the better. We improve quality of life. We try to really make it just a place for healing where people come to feel better and to get rid of a lot of their diseases like diabetes and high blood pressure.
The present Chicago Institute of Advanced Bariatrics is different from other programs because we have a comprehensive program. We have not only surgeons, but we have nurses, coordinators, psychologists, nutritionists, nurse practitioners, all of these with the single focus of getting you through the program and giving you good follow-up.
From the moment people walk in our door, I think they feel like they're being cared for by an expert team.
We change the way these people feel about themselves. We touch every aspect of their daily life.
My name is John Roshanali. I had the gastric sleeve surgery and I lost 211 pounds. I was obese for most of my adult life until about last year. So being obese, everyday life is difficult. The heaviest I weighed was 396 pounds. I tried to lose weight. I always thought that if I just change what I'm eating, I exercise a little bit more, that would be enough to lose the weight or at least begin losing weight. But it's very frustrating. It's very difficult. I felt like I never had the follow-through or the commitment to accomplish whatever goals I set for myself. I think most importantly, what I realized was my goals were unrealistic.
My name is Erica Ross. I received the gastric sleeve surgery and I lost over 100 pounds. One of the things that went through my mind on a regular basis was not being able to have a family. I didn't ever foresee that happening or even being in a long-term relationship because of my insecurities. That was really hard for me. And even when I was in a relationship, I kind of pushed him away because I wasn't secure in myself. I just didn't feel I was good enough. I tried every single diet that you can possibly think of and wasted thousands of dollars and no results.
My name is Laura Piscini and I've lost 90 pounds. I had a lot of health problems. I had high blood pressure, I was diabetic, I couldn't get around very easily. My legs would hurt, my knees would hurt.
There is hope. There are people who care and understand the limitation that morbid obesity put us under. There is a solution.
After the surgery, my eyes have been open to so many different things, and so I look in the mirror and I'm happy with what I see, and now I feel like the best is yet to come. You know, I feel like I can go out. I go out and I have fun now, and I go with my family and I talk to people and smile, and they're like, oh, you know, like, look at you. And so it's a life-changing event. I feel I've never been this happy in my entire life.
So I've met Dr. Lutfi, who is my bariatric surgeon at the Institute. Dr. Lutfi is a no-nonsense kind of guy. He's very pleasant, very easygoing, but he will not lie to you. He actually told me that I was probably his largest patient he'd ever worked on. And for that reason, I had to respect him because he didn't sugarcoat anything. And that's something you really need at that point in your life when you feel like, I don't want to lie to myself, so I shouldn't have anyone around me that's going to lie to me. It's almost like a family and friends environment. It's like walking the door at home. You know everybody because you've spent time with them, you've talked to them. They make sure you're okay about everything that's happening. They explain everything very well. I mean, everything was very relaxed. And being a patient, you're obviously nervous. And they make sure that your nerves are, you're calm, you're relaxed, and you have a successful surgery. That's really what it's all about.
I grew up in a poor country. I think in this country we're very, very privileged. We can deliver healthcare with very little barrier. We have the best technology. We go operate in different countries and all we have is a knife and a stitch. Here we have hundreds of thousands of dollars equipment in the operating room, and I feel we are just so privileged. That makes me appreciate what we have and try to reflect that on my patients, and so we're given the tool to help them, and that just makes me just love what I do more and more. So I think the unrealistic fears of surgery are what hold people from coming to us. Now, 30 years later, you know, we can do these surgeries in 30 minutes with scars. The biggest one is this big. No one can see it.
I think the thing that I love most about my job is being able to change lives. The main benefit is getting healthy. It's curing your diabetes, getting rid of your high blood pressure, not having sleep apnea anymore. These are the kind of things that are revolutionary with weight loss surgery.
So some of the things that I haven't done in a long time that I can do now is I rode a bike this past summer after 20 plus years, probably about 22, 23 years.
After surgery, I no longer am a diabetic. I no longer have high blood pressure. I'm off of those medications and I feel great.
I finally beat this curse. I finally am able to be Erica.
I ran and I didn't know I could run. It was so ridiculous. No, honestly, if I could say one thing to Dr. Lutfi and his staff,
I would say thank you.
You saved my life.